Hi everyone, this is JD, your gadget review friend. Huawei is in tough situation in the past couple of years because of the US ban. But consumers are still patronizing their phones not because of the brand, but because of the quality and greatness of these rock stars. YouTube is full of tech reviewers who cares about one thing: review this phone and move on to the next new phone. People forget how great this phone is. We will make it different this time. We will keep this phone and make more videos of it moving forward. So if you're a Huawei P20 Pro owner, smash that subscribe button because we will continue to make awesome content about this phone. And today, we're reviewing the king of 2018 in 2021. This is a review of Huawei P20 Pro. Is it still worth it? Hey, don't forget to subscribe, my friend. Let's go. Let's start this review with a design. It's a mix of three phones if you look at it. It's the iPhone X notch, the iPhone 8 capacitive home button, and the pill-like shaped home button of Samsung. Do you see the inspiration? The home button acts as the fingerprint and it's super easy to reach. I call this the thumb fingerprint because 99% of the time, your thumb is the one registered to it. The build quality of the phone screams premium. The aluminum frame is sandwiched by two glass with Gorilla Glass 5 protection. With minimal care, this will stand the test of time. I also like the placement of the camera as you don't smudge it when you're playing games and when you're holding the phone in landscape mode. And is it just me? Or you also feel that the camera module, although a little outdated, is still one of the best appealing camera module look in 2021? Let me know your thoughts and comment down below. On to our next review, which is the phone's performance. Is it weird or just me? Huawei phones are super fast and optimized. I've been playing this phone in high graphic mode on some heavy games like Mobile Legends and GTA, and I hardly get a hiccup. If there's one thing I like about Huawei, their flagship phones in general is really fast, like an overkill fast. I know we have a lot of phones with overkill specs these days, and a lot of YouTubers are reading the spec sheets and praising it. But I just want to give this time and just applaud Kirin processors. They are underrated awesome processors. I ran a Geekbench test and it scored 360 on single core and 1573 on multi-cores. If you want speed comparison, it's behind Huawei Mate 20 Pro in single core and just behind the powerful Mate 30 Pro in multi-cores. It has 6 or 8 gigs of RAM and 64 to 256 gigs of storage depending on the variant, and these are sufficient for the next 2 years. Next awesome thing to check on this phone is the screen. The screen is a 6.1 OLED display with an odd 18.7 by 9 aspect ratio. It has 600 nits of max brightness that is perfect for a sunny afternoon. You can see everything on direct sunlight. The colors of the screen is punchy and has deep blacks. And since it's an OLED panel, there's no screen bleeding on the sides. You can also hide the navigation button and use the home button to navigate your phone by series of long press and swipe. This will give you a full screen effect. Sounds fun! Let's move on to the sound quality. Good news and bad news. Let's start with the bad news. For headphone jack lovers, Huawei killed the headphone jack on this unit following their closest rival, Apple. Going back to history 3 years ago, the Huawei P series is gaining a lot of popularity and momentum, and they're the closest rival of Apple. So it's fitting to kill the headphone jack to compete with iPhone 8 and iPhone X. And the good news? Huawei provided us with stereo speakers. I'm a big fan of stereo speakers, so we tested this together with my Pixel 3 XL. It's close. Pixel 3 XL is a little louder, but the audio of this phone is also loud, rich, and has great bass. Next is the battery life. This will be a mixed bag for us. My own review unit, which I love, still holds a charge. I never had any issue with the battery. I can still play 3 hours of solid gaming, 1 Netflix movie, 1 hour of music, another hour for social media, and occasional use for phone calls, text, and camera use. It has 4000 mAh battery that supports 22.5 watts of fast charging. I can almost reach 60% in 30 minutes. And for our last review, the camera. This phone has a triple camera setup of 40 megapixel main, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and 20 megapixel monochrome for details. DxOMark, a company that tests camera performance, scored this phone 114 on photos and 98 on videos, which is a combine of 109. If you want comparison, it is better than iPhone XS and Google Pixel 3. Photos are crisp, colors are punchy and confident. Honestly, it looks different than what my Google Pixel produces, but somehow I love it. The monochrome sensor helps with the details of the image, and it uses pixel binning to output the 40 megapixel to 10 megapixel but has more details. The videos is as good as the photos. Though I less desire the video compared to the photos, it can shoot 4K in 30 FPS with gyro EIS or electronic image stabilization. Videos are good. So what is GadgetRevNow's verdict? There's no doubt, even with a little outdated design, Huawei P20 Pro is like the phone you bought yesterday. For some existing owners, maybe you feel you don't need to upgrade, and I understand. It's still a great phone compared to some new devices today. The cameras are solid, the performance is top-notch, and the build quality is premium. If you don't own this and you're considering buying it because of the cheaper price tag, as I always say, it's better to buy a flagship phone 2 years ago instead of buying a budget phone. Budget phones are like toys, while Huawei P20 Pro is a flagship phone and a solid all-around beast. Huawei might be in turmoil because of the US ban, but the P20 Pro isn't affected by that because it was produced before the ban. If you can get this cheap, go ahead. It's still a great phone in 2021. Make sure to subscribe to this channel as we will still make more videos about Huawei P20 Pro. I'm not leaving this phone anytime sooner. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I will post daily videos of gadget reviews, comparisons, rumors, and leaks. The goal of this channel is to review and compare devices as simple as possible, concise, and friendly, and keeping you updated with the latest happenings around the tech world. Don't forget to drop your comment, like, and share. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.